Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium home. The Red Raiders will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So BYU's offense will start this game off. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. BYU right back to the line. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. The Red Raiders offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Grab near the marker. It's Hills. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Strong. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out fast. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag it down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
BYU lines up quickly. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Phillips. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Quick pass on the fly motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting gamed up throughout a game? Sure, but when you get...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Buffalo was able to cap off a close one inside UB Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
BYU right back to the line. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll try to snap it quickly.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking to move it through the air. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And now on 3rd down after that last run. To the air. It's Strong. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Running back goes in motion. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowers. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're going to run it. Nice move to keep moving. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. BYU now into the red zone. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's strong. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. BYU right back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The give to the single back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Cougars are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The give to Davis. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Hills. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Strong. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He finds his man. Stopped after making the catch. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Had to get rid of it quickly. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. To the air. It's strong. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Slings it downfield. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab outside. It's Hansen. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 39 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hansen. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick handoff. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And now on second down for this offense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Strong. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. BYU lines up quickly. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Back to throw. It's Strong. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will give them the lead. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you could tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
They'll snap it from the 20 on 2nd and 4. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. BYU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He gets a block. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the ground, it's Dickey. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now they're going to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying play action. He makes the connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and made. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David. Now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wide out in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Cougars in the hurry up. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. BYU has this offense clicking.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Handoff from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll go to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. The short hands, it's Turner. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw it strong. Coming after him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, BYU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. BYU lines up quickly. on second down, looking again to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Feeling some heat. Another incompletion on third down. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They'll run it to the right side. Turns it on in midfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the...
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The expressway is wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Unloads to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And that'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he has taken it all the way. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try...